I'm here to talk about benchmarking the mobile user experience. And let me tell you why benchmarking the user experience is really important in general. We all know that websites that we use have to perform impeccably well. They have to download fast, they have to be engaging, they have to look good, and they have to be very functional. Now imagine performing anything on a website, but you only have a device that's maybe 1/8 the size. You've got a very limited screen space. You don't have the ability to use your mouse to mouse around everywhere. It has to be very functional. Instead of looking at a large screen, you're looking at a very small screen. It has to be very, very good at doing what it does. So how do you benchmark the mobile end user experience? How do you make it shine so that all your end users get a fantastic experience whenever they come back to that mobile application? We've all heard about mobile apps over the last couple of years, and Apple's been doing a great job of pounding the drumbeat that apps are really important. And apps are really great, but there's a democratization of the web that is playing into the mobile end user experience. Let me explain what that's all about. About 10 or 15 years ago, when the internet was really getting going, the way people built applications for the internet was to use simple democratic tools like HTML, JavaScript, and later on tools like CSS came into being. That allowed just about any kind of programmer to build applications for web browsers. Now, take a look at apps. The kind of programmer you need to actually build a great application that runs on an iPhone, it's not an HTML programmer. That's a very sophisticated C programmer, somebody who understands technologies like C and C++. In other words, an expensive programmer. There's probably 250,000 apps out there, which means maybe there's 1 million such programmers, but there's really millions and millions of other programmers that can use tools like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to build simple websites. Imagine if you could harness the power of all of those programmers to build fantastic experiences for mobile phones. What if every website that you went to just automatically transformed itself to work beautifully on a mobile phone? It just fit just right, it scrolled in the right way, it had nice big buttons so you could navigate it very easily. That's what a good mobile experience looks like. Now, what are the tools that you can use to build such sites? They're the very tools that you use to build applications on the web, except you have to figure out ways in which to optimize the experience. Instead of a large screen, you're going to have a very small screen. So if you want menu items, you're going to have those menu items laid out in such a way that they can be hidden at any time and expanded at any time so you can go and click on it. If you have content, instead of scrolling over to the right, we want to have it scroll down all the way to the bottom so you can flick through the phone as you're looking at that particular website. The way to make all of that happen is going to happen with a new technology that's really becoming mainstream now. It's called HTML5. And HTML5 is a way to design websites that really progress. On a real browser, on a full browser, it's going to take up the whole screen. On a small device, it's going to take up just the device screen and give you the functionality you need on that particular site. Benchmark your user experience on those websites by testing performance, availability, in other words, is the site available on my site, on my particular device, and also make sure that the usability of that site on a mobile device is first class. Your users on mobile devices will thank you.